here to tell you the intro. It's called, as you read, The Highway and the Four Cases. Brilliant. Ticks on my face. I never go because but I went down there the other day, noticed they're building this building there. I guess the native peoples have bought up by the Y is an intersection right there. Okay. And boy, did that explain a lot. Explain a lot. The highway was supposed to come and take this place to put a pond, or not a pond, a highway cleaning thingy through it, and they were going to go right through the pond. And that she does, or his wife, because he's married her like 900 times. The native people just are building a big thing they're starting to develop out here. So that explains his 3 attempts to friggin' kill me. Two attempts to get the property back, one through McDuff or to die of neglect and horrible stuff. But yeah, it was a big shock. And now I see, because I couldn't put it together. Just like I couldn't put the together. He did and pulled the stuff he did. I found out that he had gone through the course with his girlfriend the whole time, all these years, to whatever, and he knew. Well, we've got 4 cases, all taking place at different times, but culminating in 1 year. And all of them around fraud, defrauding me, and CJ Rennie Davis. I mean, they cooked it up from the beginning. She's on the original loan paperwork, the one that did it with all the little. That was going on in the courthouse. He had filed that approximately 2 months, not even, before him and his mother started doing their shit about the bankruptcy and terrorizing me to go along with it. Okay? There's me trying to fix up things and not knowing that he had scammed the house in the first place. It was never supposed to live in it. It was just so they can get the $65,000 and then get some more money from whenever. Would have handed me my divorce with nothing and the house to him without my knowledge. Just see divorce for protection, which I didn't get. I mean, that was ridiculous. So that's 2. My case is for divorce, FD 27-1. Then we have, what else is in there? Was one before that? Oh yeah, we have the one with the chapter 13, which he filed and wrote off a bunch of stuff. Now I have the weirdest thing, and I wish there was somebody watching me, but not really, but I wish there was, because you could explain it to me. And it's where the people claimed the money illegally. $20,000 here, $20,000 there, you know, duplicate times. They put the claims through. I got a letter the other day stating which ones did and didn't file. That case is 1611219. Okay, James Claiborne, chapter 13 with Linda Christine Claiborne, right? That's the name she also uses. Every one of those fucking bills is theirs. I found properties where they would take $20,000. They billed USAA $20,000 twice. Once on the taxes in 2014 as a write-off. And then they did it again on this chapter 13, same $20,000. They also billed Chase something or other for $9,000 something, and I've never had a Chase card, and I found out about that. Arvest Bank, which was their accounts, and it's quite obvious because I actually called them, and I'll play that recording for you, of her calling me Linda Christine Davis with my spouse's social security number. And his mother had written off $300 something, which was a payment for something evidently. And you think it's clear from 2010. I mean, there's a 3. Now we've got the Broom Hall scam. My husband is Rodney Broomhall, but Broomhall isn't even a real name. It's a cross between Broom and Hall, or Hall and Brewell. All right, the guy that's sitting in there is just a cousin. He's doing 3 years. The one that did it is my husband. Now he's being William Brandon for Magic Industries, the fake one down here in Oklahoma, and Tulsa with his girlfriend where everything has gone through. Tulsa, right? Well, I told you, his guy from Enola got now his tattoos and everything else. My ex Brandon doesn't respond to a social security number. Now today, I know they're going to railroad me through court again, and you know, I'm trying to get everything together. I just wish I had somebody to help. There's so much data. But that's 4 cases. Now, he's a Nazi. The burned people's neck and was in on attempted murder. Okay? scamming me for bankruptcy, scamming me in my marriage, which was fraud. Well, no, that's 5 cases right there. It's fraud for deceit. All right. Foreclosure. All around me. Except for well, no, because he stayed around with me because I was a cover for him. And I think that this woman dug herself in so fucking deep into being Linda Stewart, someone who she's not, because they didn't plan on me living, that she can't dig her ass out of it. She's stuck with Linda Stewart. I think she's the reason I was around for 11 years. Okay? So, I don't know how life's treating him right now, but that's a lot of cases for one motherfucker to have, and nobody's doing anything. And when you go through the court files, they don't have anything on them. So, I don't know. But, back to the highway and the project. Now, the neighbor up there about that property a little while after we did, it was all originally one property. I have the land here, which is all that's there. Everything else is a piece of shit. And they had the beautiful house with no land, which is on the corner. He sold it because they couldn't go any farther out. They couldn't go any farther and, move anywhere. And evidently when they come here 3 or 4 different times surveying. Now, I'll take you down there, see if we can do it. I don't know if I can turn this around. I'm going to turn it around. All right, here, we're turned around. All right, we're going to drive. A little bit of everything Oklahoma. Now, the pond is kind of low. It's gotten pretty bad in the drought. But it's never going dry. I have coyotes, bobcats, I have every style of wildlife that you possibly hear. And it is the only spot of water, and it all runs under the highway. I'll show you. Walk around. Look slow. Put on my brake, or my truck will end up in the pond. Now here we are walking out. I'm taking a saddle over to my friends at Better Spirits. Their daughters ride, and I'll never ride. I'll go all the way to the Wayfar corner. That's where it ends. And it goes all the way out there to the highway, and it goes up there. It doesn't look like that big, but I'll walk around the corner. There's the Red Cliff Hills and everything there. And they want to come right through the pond because there's no place else for them to go. Now that big thing, I think it's going to be a big casino or something up there. It looks like a gas mart, it looks like a smoke shop, and it's kind of like what happened when I lived in Fletcher and Elgin. I got there, and then same thing, I don't get the profit from it. But these are the wild plums. Out here where I'm at, it is so bad out here. Right off. Nobody got these wild plums. Nobody had anything. Now, me, it looks scrubby. I mow a plot where I can drive, but I leave everything grow, and I don't spray anything. And I had hundreds and hundreds of thousands of plums and all the stuff like that because I don't spray pesticides, and I want it left for the animals because they're scarce. They really are, and they're all coming. Hopefully, we won't get them. Go down, they'll see. That's how far we come. Oh, this property. Let's take a peek out here. Now this wasn't the access way, but we had to make one. I let them close that off up front. See, coming out around here, it's beautiful here. This is what they want to destroy. It's the only spot. I'm the only white person that owns land besides him, my neighbor. All the rest of it is all trusts, all native peoples. And they own all that. Go around the curve. My pond, this is the most dangerous highway in America, I think. There's not a week ago I get killed on this highway in this one stretch up here. But they want to come and pave and grade and stuff, and he's playing Mr. Hydrologist and all this other fake stuff like he was before. And he's like a different person. He's not. He's just fucking morally reprobate, an abuser, and greedy, and who's committed the worst crime in the history of the universe and doesn't understand what he's done. It's kind of sad. But see that we lost that tree in the drought. There we go, little catbirds. But there's my old shop and my pile of junk, which is my glass factory. So I don't know if you can hear the birds, but I have roadrunners. I've gotten those big salamanders. I haven't had any really bad rattlesnakes, but the turtles now, the snapping turtles are almost extinct in Oklahoma. Alligators. The soft shells you can't find. The frogs are almost gone. And I try to just leave everything be, you know? And if I have to do something, if I can keep my land, I'm trying to keep this land. You know, he stole the camper and got rid of it, and he's trying to pawn it off, and he gave me cash. He's only worth farmland. That is a decayed structure that's worth nothing. That's the back porch. That's the shop. There's nothing that works other than a little bit. And it goes all the way down. I don't know if this is true. We have the herons and loons and everything that you could think of. Because they come here. And I don't fish it. I really don't. And some really neat ones passing through. You can see like maybe a shadowy thing. But it comes up sometimes this high and it'll overflow down and it goes underneath and travels all the way around. And these guys are my best friends. And her, they're my best friends. Down here, there's a whole nother, it's like another ecosystem of Oklahoma. Of the water and then the cliffs, and it's more marshy. And when you come around, you'll see where the fruit trees are, and then it goes back down. I mean, it really is a microcosm. And these trees have stood and stood and stood. And they've weathered some serious, serious stuff aimed at them. And we have raspberry. And that's the best place. We get deer now, actually. If they try to do this, I want to make them redo whatever they're going to do so they put the pond back. Because it's on a spring. It's like a mineral spring for the animals. People aren't really concerned about the wildlife here for the most part. They're just money and cows or whatever the hell it is. But when I die, because I'm getting really sick, it's a native trust. So they can't touch it. Because this really is a corner and this really is a crux point. But on a good note, if I live long enough to drive and let you see that I wanted to have, because I like to restore tools, and I'm an artist and I paint, and you know, I do whatever I do, mostly glass and craziness, you know. But being off the highway where it is, I'm trying to do the car. We don't want to go that way. We want to go in reverse. I better turn this off. Okay, here we go. I'm almost like yes. Alright, we did. I didn't learn to drive until I was 38, so like I'm a twitch from hell. So I'll show you. My way is I have this little camp spot. I would like to put them out there. One to have, you know, like a little museum type thing. Where you do art, just do art on the side, just art on the road, you know, so could be that little dish out, I don't care. Throw it in there. Why don't we have a non-profit, really, for the dogs? Because it's hard on them to eat now, but it's not their fault. If them spayed, they need to be spayed and neutered, because I don't want them going to homes unless spayed or neutered, because we're coming out round. This whole area is all white sage and yarrow and all kinds of good stuff. But luckily I have a little gas can of gas, or I'm gonna run out. But see, now there's their land up there. It's not rugged like mine, but here coming out. This is where I'd like to put a little something where people could come and chill out. Not a coffee shop, nothing fancy, but just a place for tools and just something to do. Now Fort Cobb Lake is right down there. So they're in there. So this is Fort Cobb Lake, you know, and it's gonna boom. But I don't want this touched. And he said it would be fun is to put a couple camping spots up along here for people. But I'm gonna let you go now. I gotta go and get some gas in my truck and whatever. Okay? I'll talk to you here in a little while. Boring shit. And screw up some stuff to feed my pig. Bye, YouTube people. Let me turn you back around. Bye, YouTube people. Maybe someday I'll get a little bit better at doing this. I like it. I talk to myself anyway, so at least I feel that someday somebody will hear it. So get on my ass, people, so I can get the documents out to you. Okay? All right, bye. Okay, go off now, YouTube person. Turn me out. Yes, I went to some stream.